All right, episode 5 of the Seattle SuperSonics franchise is going to be a massive one. So we're going to start off the video with a comment from Marcus Smart, I doubt it's the real one, saying, I think you should go with a more modern look with the Sonics. Then he mentioned some trade targets. But yeah, we're going to rebrand them a little bit. This does make sense because you know what? If the Seattle SuperSonics came back to the NBA, I doubt they would use their old logo. So there was kind of a debate, in my mind, between this one right here or this one. If you guys think I should change it to the first one, let me know. But I'm going to go with this one. I do like these white jerseys. I don't know if I love the court, though, but we'll see that. Next up, we have a comment from Mr. Money in the back. And he mentions that having a player's contested shot tendency at 0 actually hurts their efficiency. So instead, Jonathan Isaac's contested shot tendency is at a 50, but his shot 3 tendency is going to be at a 0 because we were seeing some bad shooting performances out of him. Shout out to Mr. Money for that comment. We have comments from Finn Brown and from Dorsey mentioning that they love that Kira Lewis for Trey Murphy trade that we saw in the last video. And I do like that trade a lot. You guys gave me a ton of trade targets. I also want to shout out 2 more comments. First one is from Joseph Convery, who mentions that with how good Kennedy Chandler has been playing for us, he's going to be the starting point guard for the remainder of the year if we move Russ or not. And you might have saw it, I'm not sure, but the last comment I'm going to shout out is from Munching with Mike, and he mentions for realism, you can edit Westbrook's contract and trade override him to a team that he would sign with if he got bought out because there's no buyouts in 2K. So I actually like that idea a lot. So Russ's contract is now tradable at $1 million. This is just going to be like I released him and he signed with the team. So I'm basically going to trade Russ and flop him for another player. I'm not getting anything out of it. I just would to choose where Russ goes to. That's a team that could possibly win it all. And I'm trying to think of teams that would sign Russ. Maybe Dallas. I don't know about Dallas. I'm trying to think of who would want Russ. Phoenix would probably want a bench point guard. Yeah, definitely an upgrade. Okay, maybe I send him to Phoenix. Miami would be a team as well, I think, that would want Russ. So I think it's either Miami or Phoenix. Suns or Heat, one of the fire teams. All right, so you guys gave me so many ideas for the trade deadline. You guys enjoyed or really liked that Trey Murphy. No. Oh my goodness, I should have made a trade right now. Omar Yurtseven, who I wanted to trade, gets hurt. Alright, 2K's weird and there's a chance he could be back, but oh my goodness. Alright, you could trade injured players in real life, so maybe we'll get around this because that is unfortunate, as Marquise Chris is going to be getting some minutes now. Alright, we'll worry about that when the deadline comes. That's just pretty annoying. Isaac with the new shot tendency. What? He gets 10 free throws, but 2 for 10 from the field. That's not great. But yeah, you guys like the Murray, the Kira Lewis trade. You guys were giving me a lot of Jalen Duren suggestions. I'm going to see what his value is at. A lot of you guys gave me some Markelle Fultz suggestions. I'll see where he's at, but with his value, that might have to be an off-season thing. You guys really like the idea of also getting Walker Kessler as well. I'll check in on his value, or his availability, I should say. So the All-Star Draft, I don't think the SuperSonics are having one. We have Team Kevin Durant versus or Team Luka. I really just want to simulate through it. Can I simulate it? You can't simulate it this year. I actually have to make the picks. I don't know. Okay, so here we go. So Team Luka, you have Luka, LeBron, Giannis, Jokic, Morant in the starting 5 with Lillard, Butler, Chris Paul, Trae Young, Zion, Bam, and Jarrett Allen. 3-time All-Star now? I thought that would be 2. Maybe I stand corrected, but that's crazy. You can correct me down below. Wait, I thought he only had 1 last year was his first one. Yeah, I think 2K got that wrong because this is just the 2023 season here. Yeah, 2K, he's a 2-time All-Star. I don't know what's up with that unless they increased everybody's by 1. Honestly, they might have. I think they did that. I think everybody might be off by 1. I don't know. You can let me know that down below. But here are the reserves right now on Team Kevin Durant. You have Kawhi, Kyrie, DeRozan, Booker, Davis, Sabonis, LaVine. Starters, you have KD, Curry, Harden, Tatum, and Cat. I still can't believe Omar Yurtseven got hurt. Come on, dude. You really couldn't make it to the deadline without getting hurt. Mitchell Robinson, we kind of thought about that idea. So in this game, yes, we'd like to stop simulating, against the Grizzlies, in which we ended up losing by 17. How did Isaac look? Well, not great. So yeah, that trade was Omar Yurtseven and Darius Bazley, as well as a second-round pick for Trey Murphy and Kira Lewis. Now, I don't need Kira Lewis because he's very comparable to Kennedy Chandler, who I would like to see as the starting point guard for the rest of the year. So let's figure out the Russ trade first. We're being nice to Russ. SuperSonics kind of legend, but we are going to move him to the Suns or the Heat just so we can go out and try to win a championship. Okay, 2K, what are you smoking? What is this offer? I mean, okay, it's because Russ is making $1 million. I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just do this. But no, Russ is only $1 million because this is technically the buyout. All right, so we are going to send them to the Heat for Hayward Highsmith. I don't think they'll be regretting this too much. Hayward Highsmith will probably just get released from us. So yeah, Russ is Miami Heat. We buy him out so we can now play the youngins a little bit more. We are going to call up Delano Banton from the G League. Doesn't look like it was helping him out too much. JT Thor as well, because if I move Yurtseven, he could be the backup center. I don't know why he's listed as a small forward. I mean, wasn't Oladipo when he got, wasn't he hurt when he got traded from the Rockets to the Heat? And wasn't Kristaps hurt as well when he got traded to the Mavericks? So yes, you can trade injured players in the NBA. So what I could do, this is annoying. You know what? Do we just take the injury off of Yurtseven and then put it back on him? We might have to do that. All right, so we are going to do that. We're going to make him healthy because I think I'm going to move Yurtseven at the deadline. All this red is making me kind of nauseous. All right, so let's see what the Utah Jazz value Walker Kessler at, and let's see if we can get him. Is he playing it all for them this year? That's a big question. He kind of is. All right, he's playing 12 minutes a night for them. Nothing crazy. I'm sure he would be available in some way. So I could move Herter, not giving up a first. Could move Tillman, don't want to do that. Baisley and Yurtseven, but I kind of like that Trey Murphy idea better or deal better. So yeah, it looks like Walker Kessler might be tough to get. I don't really know what I was thinking about giving up for him. Unless I can move Omer Yurtseven, but why would they do that? They wouldn't really do that because Yurtseven's a free agent. Jalen Duren, unless the Pistons are going to make the playoffs, I would think. I don't know. I'd probably have to give them like a protected first-round pick. I wish there was a way in 2K where I can give up a protected first-round pick, but it really will never convey to an actual first unless I made the playoffs or it was like a top 5 team, so it was top 25 protected. I don't know. It will be hard to get Jalen Duren. So let's go back to Trey Murphy, who maybe just wants out of New Orleans. And you got to be kidding me. He's got a day-to-day injury. Like, this isn't breaking realism. You could trade injured players in real life. I mean, maybe we do move Jonathan Isaac. Maybe I just say screw it and we kind of blow up the team. So we bought out Russell Westbrook. Let's go back to Trey Murphy. And since we did move Russ, McBride or Delano Banton, probably Banton to give him a shot, is the backup point guard right now. But if we went to Trey Murphy, trade finder, don't tell me it's like nothing. Okay, so at first, not doing that. Tillman and seconds. So I could do Baisley, Johnson, and a second, but that's a pretty valuable second. And I don't want Devontae Graham at all. Final one is Yurtseven and 2 seconds. Oh, I might do this and not pick up Cairo Lewis because I want to see what Kennedy Chandler can do. But can I do Yurtseven, who helps them compete right now because the Pelicans are pretty good? Trey Murphy's he's playing under 20 minutes a night. He's just not getting a lot of attempts. He would probably be our starting small forward for the rest of the year. I don't want to give up this second, though. I would give up my second in next year's draft, but does that get it done? They really want my second in this year's draft. Could we do... So what was the original trades here? So they really want my 2023 second. And honestly, I don't need that second, but I would like to have it. Could I move my 2024 and my 2026 seconds? I could try to make trades later on to pick up some seconds, but I think I would do this. They say no. All right. I think I would be willing to give up. I mean, could we do a Baisley straight up for Murphy and a second? Let's see if I give you my 2024 second. I wish you could put a protection on a second round pick. They say no. All right, what about if I'm really doing this just to keep my second this year. Baisley in 2 seconds for Murphy. I would do this still. I would do this. And they say yes. Okay, so we have our second trade of the video. Darius Baisley was a restricted free agent at the end of the year. I wasn't really going to pay him. And we get Trey Murphy under contract for the next 2 years. And I think he even has higher upside, especially as a shooter. So Peyton Pritchard's only playing 12 minutes a night. I had him on my trade finder last video. If we could do Yurtseven straight up, I'm not giving up any more picks. I'm not trading any more seconds at the deadline. We just give up 2 seconds. I don't want to give up any more. So let's do Yurtseven for Pritchard. Let's see if they accept this. If Boston wants another big, they say no. I would give you Joe Johnson though. I would do Yurtseven and I'd give you ISO Joe the veteran for Peyton Pritchard, who slides in as the backup point guard. And will they do this? They do. Okay, so we just made 2 trades. We pick up Peyton Pritchard, and we get a trade exception as well in that deal, and we pick up Trey Murphy, but I don't think I'm done yet. I want to see if the Utah Jazz, who are kind of high a little bit on JT Thor, and would they like Miles McBride, who played well for us, but now that we have Pritchard and Chandler, and I'm going to start Chandler, don't worry, will they want this for Walker Kessler? Let's see. Can we get Kessler on the team? Really? Really? Do you like Delano Banton instead? No? Oh, I feel like we could just throw in second round picks and this would get done. But I don't want to give up any more seconds. They don't like Hayden Highsmith. Marquise Chris, does he get it done? No. I would probably move Damian Lee, but I don't think I should. I mean, I guess we are trying to tank. Like, could we do McBride? I don't know how many roster spots they have. And Highsmith? Oh, they like JT Thor too. I just feel like I got to give up 1 second and this trade gets done. All right, would you do Thor and Damian Lee for Kessler? Wow. It's kind of sad I don't. Oh my God. I feel like we're so close to getting this deal done. Now I regret giving up 2 seconds for Trey Murphy. I do. So they would do Herter. I'm not trading Herter. But we do need a backup center. I don't think it's going to be JT Thor for the rest of the year. So we could see if there's any other options. Minnesota's willing to give me a first-round pick for Banton and Thor, but I need a center. Unless I like one enough in free. Like, I'm definitely not trading any more picks. But I don't know if I want Whiteside or Bielitsa. I would like to get a young one. What about Daron Sharp from the Brooklyn Nets? I feel like we could get him for JT Thor. Tillman and Lee, Baldwin and McBride. McBride and Lee, Thor and Lee. What about if we did, I don't know if they have these spots, but would you do, he's 2 stars? This is going to be tough. All right. Okay, they would do a 2-for-1. Will the Sixers do this trade, McBride and Thor for Bassey? They might, and they do. Okay, so we pick up our backup center in Charles Bassey. We made 3 trades at the deadline, picking up Charles Bassey, who's actually playing pretty well for the Sixers. I'll show you his stats in a second. We get Peyton Pritchard from the Celtics, and we get Trey Murphy from the Pelicans. We also picked up about $5 or $6 million in trade exceptions as well, which we could use in the offseason. And yeah, a lot just went down there. We're still low-key tanking for Victor Wembanyama, or that is the goal. So, like, I don't really mind if, like, we're one of the worst teams in the league. So let's look at the updated rotation after buying out Russ and trading for 3 new guys, because I don't think I'm going to move Isaac right now. All right, so it is going to be a 9-man rotation at the moment with Kennedy Chandler at the starting 1, Herter at the 2, Murphy at the 3, Isaac at the 4, Tillman at the 5, with Baldwin Jr., Peyton Pritchard, Damian Lee, and Charles Bassey off the bench. Peyton Pritchard does have another year on that team option, which is nice, and that's why I wanted to acquire him. And I think he's a good game manager as a backup point guard, and I'm hoping he's fighting with Kennedy Chandler for those backup point guard minutes. So you can see pretty much everybody has a team option here that I'd want to bring back next year. So I'm sorry if you wanted to see me get Jalen Duren or Walker Kessler or anybody else. I just didn't really want to give up any more picks after giving up 2 seconds for Trey Murphy, but Trey Murphy will be in our next 3-year plan, hopefully, so I don't mind giving up those seconds, and I think we can acquire some in the offseason as well. So let's see the first game with this new roster, with the young, like, kind of core here, new faces, fresh blood. Let's see what happens if we can put up a fight against Portland, or is this going to be like a low-key tank job? But if we're close in every game and we still lose, that's a nice one. But we do end up winning our first game here. Herter shoots pretty horribly, but he hits 5 threes. Trey Murphy, great game in his SuperSonics debut. Jonathan Isaac had a double-double. Charles Bassey, this man's like a per 36 god. Oh my goodness. Kennedy Chandler had 7 assists. Pritchard had 3 assists. All right, so our first game here, post-deadline, it's going to be the video. We're only actually going to go about 2 days in this video because this video is probably going to be pretty long. We're going to be taking on the Pistons at home, new jerseys, new players. Let's do this. All right, here we are with the new court. Let me know what you guys think of it. I kind of like it. I really don't have, like, too much preference on what it looks like. I'll pretty much like anything. But yeah, I like it so far. I'm excited to see what Trey Murphy could do in this game. Kennedy Chandler coming off a screen. Let's see what he could do as our starting point guard, going right at their point guard. Is that Corey Joseph? Where's Cade? Where's Ivy? Or Ivy might be hurt because Cade is over there. And okay, it's like I got Russ at the line again. But it is nice not having like Joe Johnson in the lineup anymore as Herter pulls up. He's going to miss that. But it's just nice not having Joe Johnson in the lineup or like Joe Ingles or even like Yurtsev's all right because he was still fairly young. But I'm just excited to have like this young core. Even like the Russ like experiment was fun. And I'm glad he got that like one last nostalgia run. And we sent him to a team where he can at least compete for a championship. But it is nice like seeing Kennedy Chandler and Peyton Pritchard in the lineup as Trey Murphy knocks on his first 3 for us in this game and his first 3 and some gameplay for you guys. But one thing that I do maybe regret was not looking more into Jonathan Isaac trades because I don't think it's a guarantee I pick up his team option at the end of the year. Now, I do think there's probably a 75% chance I do just because we're not going to be big free agency, like a big free agency destination. I'm not going to be dishing out 2 max contracts because I don't know if anybody would want to sign here right now as Tillman's getting to the rim. So yeah, like having Isaac making 17 mil a year isn't bad at all. Like even if it's just 1 more year here, I could move him at next year's deadline, or I could even pick up his team option for 2024. But either way though, I do think we had a pretty good trade deadline. Definitely know what you got, or like let me know what you guys think of it down below as Kennedy Chandler gets to the rim. It's pretty good. Tillman rolling to the rim. Chandler finds him. Chandler's got 3 points, 2 assists already. Ooh, Jonathan Isaac on Cade Cunningham. This is a pretty good test for him right now, and he plays pretty good D. But I'm kind of excited for Charles Bassey. This guy looks really good after I just sag up on defense there. But, yeah, he's been looking pretty good so far. His per 36 are kind of crazy. Jeez, both teams can't hit a shot right now. I forget that they have Alec Burks. Pretty good defensive matchup here so far. Sadiq Bey pulls up from 3. No good. Nice rebound there by Herter. Kicks it up to Trey Murphy. Is he going to go right at Nerlens Noel? He does. Was hoping for a foul call. That's on me. Alec Burks off the screen. He's probably going to knock that down. No. Oh, my God. No team can hit a shot to save their lives. Let's see. Herter. Somebody get a trail. Run to the rim. All right. I see you, Isaac. Post up Noel. Probably not what we want to do. Let's see. Can I get him in the air? Oh, I did after a second later. All right. Kenny Chandler dribbles around. Go right at Corey Joseph. You're strong. By a shot. I've been neglecting these play calls. I got to run them back and miss the alley-oop. Nice. You also might see a little bit of Marquise Chris in this game just because I don't really have a backup power forward because Baldwin's going to begin to back up 3 minutes. What am I doing? Oh, they got Ivy coming off the bench and Bassey just obviously fouls him. Oh my God. No team can score. Alright, this is why I brought Peyton Pritchard here. He's going to be able to command the offense. He's going to be able to slow it down when nobody can score. Let's see if that comes true. Alright, that worked. Oh, nice block there by Charles Bassey. PB&J with the board. Can he... I thought I was going to be able to get to the rim. Does anybody want to cut? We got Peyton Pritchard open out there. All right, let's start this play up. We got a screen from Bassey. Is he going to roll to the rim? Yes, he is. He finds him inside. Bassey's too strong. Let's go. He's already got 3 rebounds, too. Ivy inside. Oh, Bassey with the contest. I thought I was going to get the block there. Pritchard and Bassey in the pick and roll once again. Now I got Jaden Ivey on me. Yeah, this should be easy. 2 points. Don't mess this up. Really? Patrick Baldwin Jr. to the rim. How do you miss that? Oh my goodness. This is the worst first quarter offensively I've ever seen. Nice block, though. Oh my goodness. Marquise Chris. I should have played this guy earlier in the season. All right, we got the final 10 seconds here of the first quarter. Very low scoring by both teams. All right, am I just not going to get the original screenplay? Thanks a lot. Now we got to go to the rim with Patrick Baldwin Jr. Oh, he goes right at Burks, and he gets that to go. We don't know if it's going to count, though. I don't think it will. I love that we have a Costco advertisement on the jersey. It should be like Amazon for Seattle, but yeah, he's definitely not going to get that off in time. Bassey inside, he gets that to go. Nice find from Patrick Baldwin. Bassey's got 6 and 5. I guess Peyton Pritchard only plays for teams that are green and white. Like first the first the Oregon Ducks, then the Boston Celtics, and now the Seattle SuperSonics. I know you guys also mentioned to look at Kevin Porter Jr. as well because he's from the Seattle area. Like that would have been way too valuable of a player to get at the deadline. So like Markelle Fultz, I'll look at KPJ in the offseason. Like if there's a chance that he's a restricted free agent, we could throw a little bit of money at him and really test the Rockets to see, or pressure them to see if they want to match it or not. Cade takes another poor 3. Nice rebound there by Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy to the rim. He's going to go to the line. He has a chance to pick up his 4th and 5th points of the night. Does he have a nice free throw release? Okay, he does. Let's go. Knocks down the first, and he knocks down the second. Actually, love that release. Herter pulls up from mid-range. Let's go. He's finally on the board. And I didn't want to move Herter either because I think he's going to be a big piece for us. Like, even if we're, like, trying to be really good in a year or two, like, he's somebody that could be the 5th best player in the starting rotation, but he knows his role. Like, we know it. It's just to be a good shooter, play some solid defense, and I'm okay paying him that money to do that. Herter off a screen from way downtown. Oh, I felt good about that one. This is like the battle of mid right now. It's 20-18. You want to go post play for Tillman? Is he going to get any pressure on Olenek? Okay. Maybe he could have been doing that the whole time. Cade with another miss. No shocker. Doesn't play much defense getting back. Herter's going to get around him and get to the rim. Yeah, Cade is cold. All right, can Chandler push it, get around Corey Joseph? He's so much quicker. Yeah, I love that. Oh, an easy steal there for Marquise Chris. I don't know what they were doing. Kick it out to Kennedy Chandler. Inside to Tillman. No, Tillman, stop drifting away. Out to Herter for 3. Bang! Great ball movement by the Sonics, and they're up by 11. Jaden Ivey driving to the rim. Good defense. defense there by Xavier Tillman, and he forces the miss. Oh, we get the steal. Let's go. Oh my God, this team is playing some insane defense. We got Marquise Chris. Is he gonna kick it to Tillman? He has. Who's coming inside? He's gonna dunk it over Noel, or at least get that to go. We are on fire, up by 13. All right, we might have a respectable amount of points by halftime. Tillman knocks down his first free throw, up by 12. He's got 7 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists in the first half. Tillman's going off. Great defense here. Kennedy Chandler on Jaden Ivey. Oh my goodness, that was some exceptional defense. And he's going to push it. Can he go right at Ivey? Let's see. Anybody getting... Oh no, he turns it over. Yeah, you can see that we are the 10th seed here in the West. That's not too bad, I guess. No way we're the 10th seed. Could they just not fit us on the screen? But yeah, it is the third quarter. Just started a little bit ago. We are up by 8. There really wasn't much scoring to end the first half. I'm very intrigued to see what Cade Cunningham's shooting splits are going to look like at the end of the game, because they are not good right now. Trey Murphy's going to get off the screen. Kind of want to pull up with him. Why didn't I get like a shot bar? All right, Tillman on Olynyk. We know how this goes. Come on, Tillman. Right inside. Let's go. Never mind. He's got 12 and 6, though. He's been having a good game. Tillman inside on Olynyk. Easy money. He's got 14. I think that's a team high. All right, let's get Trey Murphy more involved. Let's see what he could do. Trey Murphy. Go right at the rim. Oh, I thought that was going to be an and one animation. But Trey Murphy goes from being like the 9th, the 10th, the 11th man in New Orleans to being pretty much like our second scoring option here in Seattle. Really just behind Herter. Like, he's definitely going to be more of a scoring threat for us than Jonathan Isaac. Cade, oh my God, he's looking like he was Mr. Relevant in a draft, not the first overall pick. Herter finds Marquise Chris inside, easy money. Herter for 3, bang! I never think those fallaway threes will go in, but that one does. Maybe it's because Cade was guarding him and he's just having the worst game ever. I am curious to see what his shooting splits are right now. So Cade Cunningham has 2 points, 1 for 8, 0 for 5. He only has 1 turnover though. Okay, I thought he had more than that. Cade for 3. Oh my goodness, I fouled him. Pritchard gets a screen from Marquise Chris. We do have a mismatch now with him getting guarded by Corey Joseph. So let's just body him inside, Marquise. Oh my God. Those always catch me off guard. Oh, that's such an easy shot and I mess it up. I guess to my defense, this is like the first attempts I've been having with Marquise Chris all series, or yeah, like the whole series, all season long. So maybe give me a break. As Baldwin to the rim, no and one. Is Hamidou Diallo gonna shoot that? No, he won't. Okay, he's gonna try to go to the rim though. Okay, offensive 3 seconds much. No travel there. What is going on? At least this has been a good defensive possession. Ivy pulls up. No good. Good defense there by Ivy. Nice closeout by Charles Bassey. Let's kick it to him over there in the corner. Maybe a little jab step. He gets around Bagley. No foul. Oh, wait. We got Damian Lee in the corner. Damian Lee pulls up. That should be money. Let's go. Chris inside. Oh, that was going to be a nasty dunk, but nice block there by Nerlens Noel. You know who we haven't seen all game? Jalen Duren. Is he out of the rotation? Well, we know Isaiah. He's not even playing. And they don't even have Isaiah Stewart. They're playing Noel. They're playing Olynyk. Bagley over him. I'm pretty sure Isaiah Stewart is on the Las Vegas Aces. He was in the expansion draft. Don't know why they would keep Noel but not him. And I put it where you can keep 10 players as well. They probably kept like Isaiah Livers and not him. But wow, they're not even playing Jalen Duren. That is crazy as Pritchard gets to the rim. Pritchard going right around Jaden Ivey. All right, Pritchard should be a good free throw shooter. Yep, very slow release, just how I like it. I don't know if this is a really bad offensive performance by the Pistons or a really good defensive performance by the SuperSonics. Oh, that was all ball. Should I challenge? I'll challenge. Our coach is livid right now. Let's see. Did he get all ball? That looked like a foul. Oh my God, they overturned it. Wow, I thought that was a foul. All right, I'll take it. Up by 6 in the 4th. What are you doing? Trey Murphy, what was that defense? I don't know, but Tillman picks up his 7th rebound. Let's kick it up to Trey Murphy. He should be able to get around Alec Burks and Kelly Olynyk, and I'll take that foul. Knocks down the first. Come on, make it an 8-point game, Trey. Thank you very much. Kennedy Chandler for 3. Does he have the 3 ball on him? He doesn't make it, but rebounded by Marquise Chris, and he throws it down. Marquise Chris is kind of a beast in the game. How did we not get the steal there? Oh my God. If Olynyk scores here, I'm going to cry. All right, let's go. Nice defensive possession. Chris inside. Good play call, but Chris can't finish. Out to Trey Murphy for 3. No, we can't hit it. Chris again with the rebound out to Trey Murphy for 3. Bang! Let's go. Marquise Chris has kind of been the MVP of this game. 2 huge offensive rebounds right there. All right, up by 8. 3 minutes to go. Can the SuperSonics pull this off? All right, Herter with the screen. He's going right at a Winnick. Let's go. Clutch bucket there by Herter. We're all heating up right now. They kick it over to Cade. Cade driving. Let's see. Okay, they kick it back out to Ivy. Wow, they finally decided to play Ivy and Cade at the same time. Took them long enough. Noel driving. This is great ball movement by them, but great defense by us. And oh, they can't catch a break. That was so lucky for us that he missed that 3. Herter, you wanted a drift maybe or something? Like, space the floor. We could have had an open 3. 90 seconds left, though. They do have to score fairly quickly. If we can get a stop here, it could be over. Like, they just might not have enough time left. Cade driving. Oh, wow. Okay, so he takes the 2. Olenek was wide open in the corner for 3, and he just hit a 3 recently. Herter gets a screen. He's going to go. That was so dumb. Okay, wow. I actually got the rebound right there. Kick it out to Pritchard. Come here, Tillman. Give me a screen. We do have kind of a mismatch. Tillman inside. Why do you drift? Why don't you go to the rim? I should have threw an oop. But man, you had like Ivy or Cade on you. Don't tell me I'm going to blow this game. Oh my god, I already know what it gets by me pretty easily. Alright, only up by 3, I'm blowing this. I don't think Jonathan Isaac has scored all game. First bucket is a clutch one. Alright, here's their chance right here. 6 seconds left. We're up by 3. Pritchard guarding Cade. Yeah, Cade's tired. I want him taking it. Is it going to be Ivy? It's going to be Ivy. No way he hits that. Okay. It was close, but the SuperSonics win the game. So before the numbers do get inflated, Tillman and like Marquise Chris were probably the MVPs for us in that game. Cade ended up going 4 for 13. That's not that bad. That's like a typical Jonathan Isaac performance. But yeah, it would have been 105-101. Tillman would have had 25 and 12 and 4. Herter would have had 20 and 5. Bassey 8, 13 and 1. Let's go. Murphy would have had 20 and 3 steals. Alright, yeah, so that is going to be it for me. I hope you guys did enjoy. We'll probably have 2 more episodes until the off season, so be on the lookout for that. Next episode will be like the All-Star break. Not really going to play the All-Star game or anything. We do have contract extension deadline coming up, but we really have nobody to sign. So let me know what you guys think of the trade deadline deals we made down below. We acquired Trey Murphy from the New Orleans Pelicans. We acquired Peyton Pritchard from the Celtics, and we acquired Charles Bassey from the Sixers. Other trades around the league, like this was a buyout though. We buy out Russ, he goes to the Heat. It was mutual. PJ Tucker for Kyle Anderson, Pat Connaughton for Kessler Edwards, a first and Edmund Sumner involved. Hayward traded for Love. Cody Martin traded for Lonnie Walker. Kemba for a first. Doug McDermott for Garrison Matthews. Rocco for Mike Muscala. Some other deals. Nothing too crazy. I mean, Clint Capella for Jackson Hayes is a head scratcher. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. Drop a like if you did. Let me know what you guys think of the deadline down below, and I'll catch you all in episode 6. Peace.